Austin Ekeler routinely squats 455 pounds. Though sometimes he likes to challenge himself and throw on an extra plate, he outsquats most of his teammates regardless of position group. And he probably gets his strength from being a reluctant farm boy growing up. His stepdad made Austin and his half-brother Wyatt work on his 80-acre ranch from 6 a.m. onwards for no pay, with no breaks. He'd make them do back-breaking chores, and sometimes even wake them up in the middle of the night to thaw out frozen pipes during winter. If Austin did it wrong or didn't move quickly enough for his stepdad's liking, he would abuse him. Well, at least he had his mom and his little brother. It was a pretty horrible childhood. He threw himself into football because it seemed like his best way out of Eaton, Colorado, and away from his stepfather. He did try rodeo at the age of 12, but he said he only lasted less than 8 seconds on 3 different baby bulls, and he was terrified the whole time. He never knew his biological dad, who's in prison, but he's always been really close with his mom, who was a math teacher who waitressed to make extra money for the family. And he and his little brother Wyatt remain close to this day. He says despite having similar stats to Christian McCaffrey, he wasn't recruited for college and ended up going to Western Colorado. And despite continuing to overperform in college, he went undrafted in the NFL. He and a college friend even considered starting a fishing business if the NFL didn't end up panning out. Austin loves fishing, and I hope he and his teammate Terry McLaurin are going out on the water together. He also considered working in energy management for a hydrocarbon exploration group, which sounds very smart. But he did make the Chargers team. Apparently he was so nervous and excited in his first huddle, he ended up having to leave it to throw up. When he wasn't throwing up, he played spike ball on the beach with his teammates, fished, gamed, and lifted a lot of weights. He also live streams his workouts, dances with his wife on TikTok. He recently married his longtime girlfriend, who he met on Instagram by sliding into her DMs. You might know her as Melanie Wilking, who used to put out dance content on TikTok with her sister, Miranda, until her sister joined a cult? A TikTok cult. The story is detailed in Dancing for the Devil on Netflix. Anyway, Austin loves Flaming Hot Cheetos and Taco Bell, and 70s and 80s rock, which probably explains his air guitar touchdown celebration, which hopefully we'll get to see again this weekend. Which player should I cover next?